Maksud Ganai has worked on the station for 27 years. His father was a porter here before him. Maksud sometimes carries bags as far as 5 kilometers uphill. Each job earns him around 50 pence. He hopes to get 4 or 5 jobs a day. Porters have always filled Shimla's narrow streets. Since the British times, the town centre has been closed to cars and rickshaws, so the only way to move luggage and heavy items up the hill is on a porter's back, using nothing more than a few bits of strapping and their own stamina to keep the local economy moving. Many tourists are attracted to Shimla to see the snow, but this winter, times are hard for the station porters. Spring is fast approaching, and so far, there's been none. At 46, Maksud is one of the younger porters. The longest serving is Achru Ram. He's nearly 90. Every day he collects meals from the station canteen and carries them up from the platform to his boss, Bataljit Gill.
He's a living legend of the railways here. बाबा जी पूछ रहा है कितने सालों से आप इधर काम करता है?
यहाँ तो ऑलरेडी 4 साल
अशु बाबा जी ये पूछते हैं आप रिटायर क्यों नहीं हो रहा है?
Achru Ram is a permanent fixture on Shimla station.
And pray we must have snow.
Bataljit may soon get his snow. Temperatures are starting to fall. Shimla is the only place in India with a skating rink where the ice forms naturally. It could soon be in use. When the British left India at the end of the 40s, Shimla fell on hard times. The local economy collapsed. But in 1971, the town was made the capital of a new state, Himachal Pradesh, and government and prestige returned. The British Viceroy travelled in his own personal vehicle, the rail car. Today there are 4 of these strange little locos still in service, diesel-driven and with all the comforts befitting power and privilege. In their 80-year history, rail cars have carried prime ministers, politicians and leaders of the independence movement to Summerhill, the Viceroy's private station. And when the Viceroy arrived, so did British government, and Shimla came alive. Only a handful of these imperial mansions remain. The oldest and best preserved is Chapsley. It was built in 1835 for a director of the East India Company and transferred to Indian hands in the 30s. At the bottom of the line lies Kalka, the gateway to the hills. Today, buildings are being demolished to make way for a wider, faster road to Shimla. Before independence, the platforms would have been teeming with English children catching the train back to boarding school after the winter break. John is off to teach at Bishop Cotton, Shimla's oldest boarding school. The schools boomed when the railways made the town more accessible. Before the train, the journey would have taken 4 days on the back of a bullock cart. English children suffered in the heat of the plains, so they were sent to Shimla for the school year. The views from the train, as it weaves its way up through the Shivalik hills, makes the line one of the great Indian railway journeys. The hill was first widened By car is usually the quickest way to Shimla, but with a ticket costing only 50p, the train is cheaper and more comfortable.